What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back again with another pick-ups video. Hope everyone is good. I hope everyone is dealing with this heat a lot better than I am, because I rarely drink water. Well, I say rarely drink water. I'm drinking a lot more water recently. Since this heat has started, I'm drinking a lot more water than I normally have. But you don't give a shit about that. Especially on pick up videos. So I've got some, got 4 Blu-Rays. Granted, 3 of them are upgrades of DVDs. One actual DVD, one new DVD. One of the Blu-rays is new to me. And a game, a PC game, and it was my usual fat stack of comic books, because, yeah, but I did hope everyone is all good, and, yeah, so I'll start off with the sort of game and the DVD. Do that right away. I saw this, and where did I see this? Charity shop, and this is cheaper than the 360 PS3 counterpart, but it's the Games for Windows Live version of the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3. It is all complete and overall not bad condition, but it was cheaper than the console counterparts. And I saw this in the charity shop. Godzilla, I know ZX Tetley will appreciate this. Where he would pick this up for the Godzilla aspect. I picked this up because Elizabeth Olsen is in it. But it's, I thought ZX Tetley would be proud of me for that. Yeah. And now let's do the Blu-rays. So the 3 upgrades. So with my Star Trek, I have been slowly but surely, I think I'm two boxes away from completing on my newer stuff for Star Trek TV shows. The TOS animated series, TNG, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and Enterprise. I'm not doing all because they're fine, and I've got a bit of the TNG, Voyager, DS9 and Enterprise. I've got a big complete box set, and they're fine. With the newer stuff, because a lot of stuff, I think Lower Decks and I think one of the other shows got the point where the only option you had was Blu-ray. So obviously I've been upgrading them. I'll upgrade to the films to Blu-ray and all, because they're cheap enough. And this one, I did pick this one up in a big box set, but I took it out of the sleeve. But it's the Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness and Beyond. These sort of J.J. Abrams ones. I don't mind these. The only one I sort of don't like, I personally think the weakest, is Into Darkness, only because if this is your introduction to Star Trek, it's fine. But if you're someone like me who's watched like pretty much everything, proper stuff, that's pretty much a rip-off of Star Trek Wrath of Khan. First one I enjoyed, Beyond, for me, was probably the strongest, personally. I know someone like Nerdy Diesel will have a different perspective. People that have not watched all of them will have a different perspective, but that's for me. So, and the other Blu-ray is something that I had my eye on for ages, since I saw the trailer like 1 or 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I was like, yeah, I thought this being what it is probably will hold its value. I say value, it'll be 10-15 quid for a while. tail end of last week, I done like a bit of work with someone, and I sort of, he paid me like, not 50, I think 50 quid if he paid me. One of my comics came from that bit of money, and this, because with postage it was like 5 quid from CX. I thought I want to pick that up now before I fucking, you know, pussy through it and not get it. And that is William Shatner, You Can Call Me Bill. I might do my own version of this called Billy Sonja, You Can Call Me Will. But that rule only applies to family. Only my mum, my late mum, God rest her soul, my dad's, my sister can call me William. Strangely, neither one of my brothers can. My brother can't call me William. It's very strange. But I'm not doing my own version of that. I might start a Star Trek channel. I had like saw that around as Billy Soldier, You Can Call Me Will. Maybe. Yeah. Comics. Nice little fat. I say it's a nice healthy portion. These are berries. So yeah. So a lot of these books are. Some of these are modern. Some of these are one book, two covers. And this week I'm fucking chucking or two. Two books that I'm like, I don't really. I'm feeling out runs. I'm getting some beautiful days. So the first two books are books I'm like, I'm happy I found. I say found. Jamie McNeedle found these for me. He had these two issues and number one of this one, but I already had number one. So down at Comic Family, if you have not got Sensational Shadow 1, it's on his wall at a reasonable price. But he had 25. This one I think was £3, and this one was £5.37. I think this one was £5. This one was £3. Either way, it was £8 either way. But it's nice to actually pick up some shell. Especially the ones I fucking need and all. So the two books, well, they're three books, but these two are issue one, but them covers. These I will at some point fucking read tonight. But it's so Kevin Smith has been releasing this periodically, but quick stops. This is volume 3. Well, if you saw this, you'll be Chasing Amy, but it's pretty much short version of Chasing Amy in the book. But the last panel is like one of the panels from the comic book that Holder McNeil gives. I forget the character's name in Chasing Amy, and stuff in that time, but she gives him. It's black and white, which is nice. Can't wait to read it. That will be like start reading. And the other book is the sort of coloured version of a book I picked up a few weeks ago. Finally picked up this one. Dynamite. I'm still missing like 5 or 6 covers, not including like the handful of fucking exclusives that I want. But a coloured version of I think it's the 8 cover of Archie Stands on the Bob. I have read this. This is a fucking barrel of laughs. If you love Archie sense of humour, you'll enjoy it. If you love Kevin Smith humour, you will enjoy it. It's one shot. It's like 770. It's worth it in my opinion. But Lonely Avengers, don't pick up too many Avengers. Not because I don't like the old Avengers. It's like I don't know why. But it's number 306. Picked this one up because She-Hulk in this one, and me being a She-Hulk fan. I thought it was relevant to picking up the Sentinel She-Hulk. Next book is this cover. I didn't really want to get because it is Cyclops. Don't really like Cyclops, but I do like J. Scott Campbell, and it's X-Men number 20. And this one, and this another in this sort of Just Spectacular collection. Of Magic number 8. I think there's like 2 more issues after this, and they're ending it. Sadly, it's for me one of the more solid ones out. 2 sets I will be needing the water. But I hope everyone's all good. Hope you can hear me. Remember kids, stay hydrated. My PSA of this video. Okay, next 3 books are from the same run, but one of these is I call them a gold key. So major key. When I say gold key, so if you use the LZ catalogue of comics, you have your minor key, which is blue, and your gold key, which is major. But it's I was initially looking at it online just to sort of price it up, and it was like this. Initially, it was like the cheapest price by like 20-30 quid. I said to Matt, like, if you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. You got it down to 16. I was like, take it. And I thought over the condition, overall I'm pondering getting this graded, because it's not exactly a perfect 9.8, but it's not exactly a flashing light 6.570 from what I can see. But it's Miss Marvel number 1, but I know most people will be like, oh, it's a pink variant. Yeah. Fuck you. I don't mind pink variants personally. But it's, yeah, I'm happy about that. I've also got issue 2, a blue key. This is I think the origin of Miss Marvel. So that one. Final Miss Marvel, but it is another blue key. This is the debut of her iconic costume. So I don't think I'm actually. I think for that run, the only sort of major notable keys that I'm missing are the 2 cameo keys for Mystique. Got Mystique's first appearance, like full appearance, but I need at some point it'd be nice to get her cameos, and obviously probably get a run at some point. So next handful of books again are from the same run. Jamie had these, and he went, are you interested? I was like, yeah. He told me I think £1.50 each. So I'm happy. So it's Dazzler, but it's number 13. I think this one is like was printed wrong, but there's that one. 16, 17, 18, and 25. So overall, like, not too bad. The only thing I'm sort of kidding myself was, yeah, it's a number 1. Now, I've got a number 1 graded. So I said to Matt, do you want it? I'm like, Matt, I think Matt does it for £1. Because obviously, since last year, the rumours of Dazzler in the film, the price was like dropped fucking quicker than a balloon. Part of me kicking myself because Matt sent me a picture that night saying, oh, I've got it was the Aero copy. I'm like, you cunt. I regret myself. It'd been nice to have that graded and all. So I'd have the Aero copy graded and the normal one graded. I'm like, fucking wanker. But that's my own fault, you know what I mean? But that would have been more like, oh, bragging rights, have both, but I've still got one, so it's not like a complete loss. So, next book is a series I'm enjoying. I'd love to hear Rachel's opinion from the comics family, and it's Vision Scarlet Witch and 3. Loving this series. I don't know why I'm doing this in this sort of way. Do apologise. Another one of the fuck me, one of the JSA just spectacular covers, but it's Uncanny X-Men number 19. This is next book is I'm still loving this fucking run. I've slowed down with multiple covers, but at some point I might actually I'll go back and buy others. But Poison on 35. I'm totally loving it. I've got so many covers, I've got like 60 odd covers, 2 of them are graded, 1 of them signed, and I'm like, I've got a couple I want it graded. One of the early covers I'm like, I've never seen before, so it must be sort of more uncommon. One's a store exclusive. I'm like, the only thing I'm worried about is a lot of the Poison Ivies are, pretty much all the variant covers are like cardstock. With CGC, when you grade cardstock, they're more prone to neutral rings, and that bugs me personally, but I might risk it at some point. Next book is this is the first issue I've actually paid for. I did get a copy for free copy that has gone, but it's a one that I could not tell you about. Looks interesting. So if they ever do like a trade paperback, I'll probably pick that up. But I picked up solely for the cover. I think Jamie at New Dawn forgot I asked for a copy, because when I picked it up, he went, I knew you would get that cover. And in my head I'm like, it's oh, fucking nice to put one aside for me. But it's Mark's Monster number 6, basically Vampirella one. Mark Spears, anything Mark Spears, especially his Monsters line, I always say, if you see a copy, pick it up, only because anything Mark Spears at the moment is hard, you never know which one's gonna be like big. Like one of the ones that I missed out on, they're all low print out, was for number 1, but it was the Bride of Frankenstein cover, and I'm like, that's the one I want. All went to the Forbidden Planet. They obviously they must not have got enough copies in the film to fulfill my order. I'm like, fuck's sake, and I've only ever seen one copy, and that was I got my last slot of CGC, however long ago that was. One of Jamie's customers at New Dawn had one come back from CGC, and that was the first time I was able to see that cover in person. And I'm fucking kicking myself. I didn't try and chase that book more. For me personally, it's a beautiful cover. I'm on a tangent now. I do apologise. Next book is a Vampirella. So, I got, if you don't know, you don't know about comics and like the whole top at the moment with publishers, Diamond UK have sort of had problems anyway. One of the problems I've had recently is with Dynamite. So, and because of that, a lot of the cosplay covers I pick up, a lot of the books I pick up generally, have either been all or nothing. This book eventually came out, but Diamonds didn't send out the book before. Didn't send out number 3. So today, as we're recording this on Wednesday, me and Jamie has ordered me a copy of number 3. So I have it. Because I even said to Jamie, I sort of feel bad for you because you're nice enough to order these covers, these books for people, and Diamond are mudding you over. I do feel bad. I do fucking apologise, guys. But it's Vampire number 4, and it's the beautiful cosplay covers. I fucking love these. At some point, I'm gonna go through my Vampire and Red Sonja runs, see what ones I'm missing, and start filling out them runs. So, talking about Red Sonja, I think this is I don't know if this is the last issue or the second to last issue, but it's Red Sonja versus Army of Darkness. Really fun really fun run. That sounds really weird coming out. It's been a fun run to have. Raider main, or both actually. If you've not been picking it up, I do highly recommend this. And I'm not just saying it's a Red Sonja fan. I recommend this to Matt's mate Edmonds. He's been reading it and loving it. So I'm enjoying that. In my head there's like one more issue. I'm probably wrong. This book I picked up with the book after, which is like my one of my other big keys. It's not the key of it. I'm more excited. I'm happy. Next key I'm happy to have. Really happy to have. The last book you're gonna see, I'm like, where I picked up, but I picked it up, so I've got that book. This and the next book I picked up. I got a bit of money. Picked up A is one shot, and B I said at some point I want to start picking up RGs. And this is Archie meets the B-52s. So that's an old rock band, but picks that up. And this book, this is one of the books that I was going with towards me completing my Dark Phoenix saga. I think I'm missing 4 books in this one, so really not that many. Only, I think the most expensive one is about 100 quid average. So if I'm lucky I can probably get a little bit cheaper, but get a lower grades. So overall not too bad. But this is the first period of the Dark Phoenix and issue 134 of X-Men. It is a pence variant. I didn't mind because I personally don't mind pence variants. I got this about right price at £35. The price was about right. I'm really happy to have that one. This next, second to last book, this I picked up because I think when I picked this up, I think it was around sort of time I watched the Fantastic Four, and it'd been a Fantastic Four. It's a nice case for me to have been a Shield fan, but it's Fantastic Four 265 when She-Hulk joins the Fantastic Four. So it's not the sort of the highest grade, but it's a book that I wanted in my collection, and because it wasn't the highest grade, I got it at couple of quid. And so this last book in this video, and this is a book that is a case of low grade is better than no grade, especially for me at the moment. This is a book that I was like, I thought at no point with a low or high grade I thought I'll never get in a long time. The writing on it is a bit grubby, but at least I can say I have an original copy of the first Red Sonja, the Conan 23. It's dirty, it's grubby. There's right on the cover, but it's an original first appearance of Red Sonja. Some people class it as a partial, some people class it as a full. It's easy to see class as full. I class it as full because there's multiple panels of her on. She talks, she fucking says her name in the book. It's the first full fucking appearance for fuck's sake. All I really need now is the issue after, which is a second appearance and first cover. I can get a sort of okay grade for less than 100. But I'm especially at the moment with the Red Sonja film coming out. I say coming out. Red Sonja films piss me off. In America, it's out today as of recording. In the UK, we are not getting it in cinemas. But beginning next month, so beginning of September, we are able to fucking order it on Blu-ray or DVD. Fuck you, you fucking wankers. I just want to fucking strangle you. Sooner or later I'm going to be on DVD anyway, but it's not a fucking point. It's not a fucking point. You want people to go to the cinema, but the films they want to watch in the cinema, you're bringing to the cinema. Bring Red Sonja to the cinema. But you're not. My English, mate. But, again, at least I have to say I own an original Red Sonja. I thought why I put the books back, what they wear. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have sort of stayed. Hope you guys have sort of made it this far into the video. If you have, much appreciated. I mean, really rude that I was doing this while on camera. I do fucking apologise, guys. But yeah, so I've got a few things lined up in the next couple of months, between now and at the end of October. MCM at the end of October I will be going to. About 2 and a bit weeks as of recording, I will be out. If I don't fuck up the travel, tickets are got. I just struggle doing long travel on my own. Very easy. I'm down Blackpool for destination Star Trek show. That'll be fun. But hopefully I might do stuff like that. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Much appreciated if you have made it this far. Hope to speak to you guys soon, and ciao for now.